Giorgio Armani Strong With You is one of the absolute best designer fragrance lines out there on the market today. And they have some bangers from their main line, y'all. So of course you have the original Stronger With You, the one that started it all. Super great fragrance, a solid release. And you have some amazing flankers as well, like Stronger With You Intensely and Stronger With You Absolutely, just to name a few. And of course, they have their exclusive edition fragrances that were added into the mix just a few years back. The exclusives are highlighted by specific notes, so you have Stronger With You Leather, Blue Tobacco, then we have this one here, Stronger With You Amber. So the question is, how does this one stack up to some of the best releases from the line? Well, let's talk about it. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ty, and here I primarily talk about fragrances, but I'll also sprinkle in some, fashion and lifestyle content as well. Really, the primary purpose is to help you show up as your best self consistently, right? So, looking good, smelling good, feeling good, the vibes. If you're into that type of content or those type of videos, do me a favor, y'all. Consider subscribing below, then make sure you hit the bell to stay notified anytime I post any new content. This one released in 2023 and has official notes of lavender, amber, and bourbon vanilla. And as you can see, really nice presentation. The bottle is this auburn brownish color with nice gold accents. And of course, the bottle matches the same here. Just really nice touch, really nice presentation. But as you all know, presentation only gets us so far. How does this one actually smell? So of course, we have the trend of only 3 notes that are listed, right? But you definitely get a little bit more than that here. So in the opening, of course, you get that lavender, get some freshness, but almost instantly the warmth starts to kick in. And really, I'd say a lot of the original DNA as well. So it's going to be very familiar, or at least it was to me. Start to get that slightly sweet, slightly spicy, chestnutty vibe that you typically get from Stronger With You. I'd say the sweetness is definitely dialed back a little bit on this one, which I appreciate. And then of course, you have a really nice additional amped up, kind of smooth, sweet, rich amber note that is added in here. So I think that's really obviously the star to show that addition of the amber. This really takes this one, I think, to an entirely new level and makes it smell amazing. And this one doesn't smell exactly like any of the other ones within a line, but again, still get that familiar DNA, the sweet spice chestnut feel. But what I've been saying is, mix that with a fragrance like MFK's Grand Soir or even Initio's Blessed Baraka. So 2 amber forward fragrances that, of course, with this one here, not quite as amped up on the amber as either one of those, but just the vibe that I get with this one, like I said, the Stronger With You DNA mixed with, kind of the amber from, either one of those fragrances. Again, does not smell exactly like or, super close to either one of those. I think MFK's Grand Soir, for me at least, much more amber forward, definitely, has a lot more depth to it in my opinion. And then, Initio's Blessed Baraka, another one I do enjoy. There, I think, the musk and the sandalwood are something that are definitely amped up way more, in addition, of course, to the amber that one has. But again, just 2 amber fragrances that I'm familiar with that, I'm kind of reminded of in terms of how the amber comes off in this one. But what I appreciate most about this one is, it really retains, again, that sweetness, the spice, the chestnut from the original, but just comes off much less youthful. I'd say a lot more elegant, a lot more refined. And for me, or at least my scent profile, my taste, more wearable, right? So, this one is, again, that bourbon vanilla, that amber, kind of that mixture together with a little bit of the chestnut as well. Just really creates this level and this layer of sensuality, and to me, it's a game changer. Okay, so moving into performance and versatility, starting with performance for this one here. And again, I've only had a few opportunities to wear it. It's relatively new to my collection, but thus far, things have went well. I've gotten around 8 hours of longevity. And I'd say overall, this one does sit a little bit closer to skin. And that's not a bad thing, but I think the projection and the sillage, I think they're still pretty decent for what this one is. And again, of course, as time goes on, I see the performance potentially only getting better. So far so good. Thumbs up for me in terms of performance. And in terms of versatility, I'd say seasons with this one for me, definitely more fall, winter, cooler or cold weather. I think that's when this one will work, best and shine best, but probably can get away with it on a cooler spring evening as well. But fall, winter, I think is, again, the time to wear this one. And In terms of kind of settings and situations and scenarios, so you definitely could wear this one casually or dressed up. Me personally, I would rather dress this one up. Again, sits a little closer to the skin. It's more cozy, real inviting, real alluring. Just a great scent that I feel like, would work super well out, when you're out with that special someone, out on a date night or just enjoying a night out on the town. Again, it's one that smells amazing, pulls people in, but isn't too loud, but definitely still makes a statement. So moving into my final thoughts on Stronger With You Amber, y'all, I think this one is a great release, especially if you're someone that enjoys that original Stronger With You Intensely, Stronger With You Absolutely DNA, but wants something that's a little less sweet, a little less youthful, adds that amber in, like I said, kind of gives you a more elegant vibe. I think it's a great pickup for sure. Can also find this one for a pretty good price. I mean, at least, at the time of this video, right, I was able to pick this one up off Joma Shop. So because it is an exclusive release, you're probably not going to find it in a retailer, at least here in the United States. But again, I know Joma Shop and a few other discounters do have this one. So I'd say if you're even a little interested, maybe try to pick up a sample from somewhere, and then definitely probably pick this one up sooner than later, because I would imagine once it's gone off the discounters, it may be gone for good. Don't know that for sure, but would imagine just based on how things have kind of gone in the past. So all in all, again, Stronger With You Amber, really solid release. Again, I love the Stronger With You line. Stronger With You Absolutely is probably my favorite. I would say, even though this has only been in my collection for a very short amount of time, this is already number 2 in terms of, kind of my favorite within the Stronger With You line. So only time will tell where it goes from there, but that's telling you how good I think it is, y'all. And that's going to wrap up today's review, y'all. So I want to take a moment first and foremost to thank you all for tuning in and watching. Please know it's always greatly appreciated. As always, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've tried Stronger With You Amber, and if so, what your thoughts and feelings have been about this one so far. Love to hear a little bit more about that. And until next time, peace and love.